try and run for the first time with Freeman. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Now let's go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tack McKinley able to get in and run him down for what will be a loss of 15 yards. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Here's Dorsett. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And some space here. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Watch it now, Barney.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. It's 1st and 10 from the 12.
Leopard! Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Back to that Philly. Here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
Now the pitch to Freeman. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
He'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. In for the score. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
On 3rd down, Fields. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Dorsett on the return. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. when you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. Room to run inside the 40. And he'll cut it out to the sideline. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 34 yards there and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a handoff. It's Freeman, able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Watching that, Barney!
Now back to throw. This is Gordon on the dump off. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played. When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Operating from the gun, Fields. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there and gets the good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Looking to throw. Fields. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And a gain there of 11 yards.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
He'll throw underneath for Gurley, and he'll get it down here to the 43. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Gurley again here on first down. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On the handoff, it's Gurley. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on third down. The Rams on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Back to that Philly. Here we go.
Off the play fake. Fields forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. A man who played on this very field for USC, Everson Griffin, able to drop it for a loss of 12, and it'll be 4th down. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. And this score will stay right where it is. So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They go play action here on first down. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 33 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
When we drop defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. And the last go around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
Throwing on first down. Fields. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
To throw on 2nd down. Fields rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Remain here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. They'll look to throw here on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football, and at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Green, 39!
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Let's go! Green, 39! Green, 39!
Back to throw. Fields. And he finds Tyler Croft. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Now let's go. 319. 319.
Off play action. Fields. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 42 yards. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. He's got a man. Complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 73 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll look to run with Freeman. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used it. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman taking it in. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On 1st and 10, Fields. It's caught left side by Cooks. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Off the play fake. Fields going up top. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 319.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. So we come upon halftime. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The third quarter starts with a run by Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Set! 319! 319!
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Now let's go! Green, 39!
Throwing on 3rd and long. Fields. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10.
No, check! Patriot! Patriot! Watch it now, Barney!
Now the handoff comes to Gordon. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Detroit!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
Well, from an offense's perspective, that sure was pretty because the corner route is extremely difficult to defend from my perspective.
What we just saw there, is that sort of the evolution of the tight end position?
Yeah, I think it is because more and more, tight ends are being treated like wide receivers. These are some agile players who can make a play in any spot on the field.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Over! Watch it now, Barney! Detroit!
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. On the counter, Devontae Freeman. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the run there, and that trims it to a 3rd and 11 coming up.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Gun! Watch him now, Barney!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If they needed a break, they needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run here with Freeman. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. You might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really great play defensively. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Looking to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side, because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, Just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Dumps it off to Gurley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw. Fields. And that's complete to Cooks. Touchdown, LA! Brandon Cooks. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Back to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, you know, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
No. Check. Patriot. Over. Watch him now, Barney.
A handoff. Devontae Freeman with a fast feet. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Leopard. Watch him now, Barney.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
To throw. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
I remember Philip Dorsett coming out of the University of Miami, ready to hit the league. All we talked about was speed. Just throw it to him, and you've got a great chance at a completion, but not that time.
Not that time. They tried a deep downfield with his speed, but incomplete. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. They'll set up a throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
So So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Santos with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. This is taken at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Steps away to his left. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make this a second down.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Back now in Los Angeles. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Kill. Watch him now, Barney, Barney.
Right back to him on first down. And now running right through it. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons continue to pour it on. Now the point after try for Santos. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over.
Gun!
On first down, Fields. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Back to throw. Fields. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at about the 31. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Over! It's just me and you.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Nickel Roby brings him down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Falcons on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Watch him now, Barney!
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90! Check pass.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. And that one's complete to Gurley. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. To throw on 2nd down. Fields. He gets it to Cooks. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Throwing a slant pattern here, complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Mike 51.
looking to throw. Fields. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Green 39! Green 39!
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And McManus able to put it through. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. On the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Returnable for Dorsett. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
Hey, watch this! Over!
They run. Devontae Freeman. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Leopard! No, check! Patriot!
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. It's a first down and more for Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon. The 20, 10, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Santos with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
throwing on first down. Fields. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Fields working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Now let's go.
On first and 10. Fields. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
From the gun, Fields. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 34. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Overtime here out west, and you got a team from the Eastern